Most reviews on Pianoforall tell you what it's supposed to do. I wanted to know what it actually does, so I put it through the matrix, broke down the mechanism, checked the structure, looked at what real users are reporting. This is the review matrix. Here's what I found. Here's what's actually going on with learning the piano. Most people dealing with it aren't failing because they haven't tried. They're failing because the things they've tried only address memorizing sheet music notation, not the real reason your hands freeze when you sit down without a book. That quiet frustration of doing everything right, grinding through traditional sight-reading exercises, and still feeling stuck while everyone else seems to be progressing and casually playing at parties, that's the gap Pianoforall is designed for. When I broke down how Pianoforall actually works, it targets keyboard shapes and pattern recognition directly, not just muscle memorizing random notes. That's the distinction that matters. Most traditional alternatives work at the symptom level, making you decode lines on a page first, which is why you get results that fade the moment the sheet music is taken away. This goes a layer deeper: visual association, more targeted, less guesswork. Running through the key components, Book 1, Party Style and Rhythm Piano, this is the one that stood out most because it directly addresses the fear of sounding like a beginner by teaching 15 iconic popular rhythms right away, so you sound like a professional in days. Book 3, Chord Inversions and Speed Learning, which I hadn't seen formulated this way in this category before. It uses a specialized chord chart to skip the dry, technical jargon and get your hands changing chords rapidly. Book 8, Reading Sheet Music as you play by ear, easy to overlook, but it's what makes the other books actually compound instead of cancel each other out. It introduces classical notation only after your brain already understands how to play the sounds by ear. Based on the breakdown and what consistent users are reporting, early on, usually within the first 3 days to week 1, most people notice a massive confidence bump as they play actual recognizable song progressions instead of nursery rhymes. That tends to build into fluid chord transitions and basic improvisation by week 3 or 4, with consistency. And longer term, you get that deeper change you secretly want, the ability to sit down at any piano, listen to a song, and just play it without needing a book in front of you. It's not a straight line, but a clear direction. That's what the pattern shows. The protocol is simple. Download the interactive ebooks to your preferred device, PC, Mac, iOS, or Android, and follow the step-by-step embedded video and audio tutorials directly on your music stand. It fits into a daily routine without friction because you don't even need an active internet connection once it is downloaded. The timeline most people report meaningful results is within a few weeks of consistent, short daily sessions. This is not a disclaimer, just how cumulative mechanisms work. The first week is laying the foundation. The compounding kicks in after. One variable I always factor in: refund policy. Pianoforall comes with a 60-day money-back guarantee. I treat that as a confidence metric. Companies don't offer real 2-month return windows on products they know underdeliver. It also means if its pattern-based method doesn't work for your specific learning style, you're not absorbing the full financial risk. That's a relevant input. If the mechanism checks out for your situation and the problem I described is where you actually are, the link to the official page is in the description. Direct link, no resellers, no markup. Go through it, cross-check what I've covered, and run your own matrix. You've got everything you need to decide. If you've already run your own test on Pianoforall, I genuinely want to hear what you found. Drop it in the comments. The more data points, the clearer the picture gets, for everyone.